Welcome everybody, we are down here for the inaugural Walk for Mental Health. Is that what it's called, John?
That's the one, yep. Lift the lid on mental health.
Lovely, catchy, I like that.
Yep.
Okay, and we've got a good turnout expected.
Yes, up to 120 people, weather permitting, but I've been told on good authority that it's going to be fine for the walk.
Yes, yeah, it definitely looks like it's clearing up just in time for people to arrive and register right here at the desk over here with your friendly helpers and
Yes.
get going.
Most of them would have registered anyway already online, and we'll raise upwards of $3,000 for the day.
That's fabulous. And for who?
For the Australian Rotary Health Research Fund. So it's research into the big ticket item at the moment is mental health, and that's what it's all about. These walks happen all around Australia. Some of them, they go for 10 kilometres and involve thousands of people. This is the second one in WA. There's a third one coming up later on in the year.
There we go, we're catching up. That's good.
Yep.
Wait a while. Yeah. Do you have anything to add?
Hopefully we have a good turnout, everyone has some fun, we raise some good money.
I think that's the plan. That sounds great.
Terrific.
Confident?
Yes.
I am too.
Yeah.
All right, well, come down, have a watch, support everyone that's coming down here and raising awareness and money for a good cause. Come on. Hi, everybody. We're down here in Kwinana. We're just outside the Bendigo Bank. That's the landmark today. If you want to join us down here at the first annual Walk for Mental Health. Is that right, John?
Lift Australian Rotary Health, Lift the Lid Walk for children's mental health.
I promise you I'll get my mouth around that soon. I will. I'll do it. And so what is your role here?
I'm part of the West Australian Rotary team that promotes and looks after Australian Rotary Health, and Australian Rotary Health Australia-wide's been around for about 40 years, and over that time Rotary clubs across Australia have contributed about $50 million in research into general health research, but in more recent times, so the last 10-15 years, it's all about mental health research. So And now, in the last 12 months, they've made the priority to be research for children up to 12 years old, because as we know, that's where all the issues start with mental health.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to address it at the source. Are you responsible for putting this event together today?
Well, I visited Kwinana Rotary Club, who are a fantastic club, do lots of community things. And I gave them a presentation about Australian Rotary Health, so I guess that was part of the motivation, and they got together, then decided, yes, we want to do a fundraiser for a Lift the Lid Walk, and so today, yes, this is the inaugural Kwinana Lift the Lid Walk.
It's very exciting. People are starting to gather. There's a bit of a buzz building. It's happening. What is waiting for people at the other end of the walk?
Well, Kwinana Rotary Club are putting on a sausage sizzle, and they've got some other novelty things for the kids, and a sort of a bit of a family time to stand around and talk, and perhaps because we're trying to promote the concept of and the rationale behind Lift the Lid is it's okay to take the lift the lid off mental health and actually talk about it, because the history tells us that it's something which we've all sort of kept pretty secretive, but in the world today, it's a positive step just to talk to people and your friends about it, and then you can look at how you might want to get the help you need.
Yeah, normalise it, you might say. Yeah. And just make it an everyday, easy breezy thing to talk about. And I think it's improving, right?
Oh, we believe it is. In the wider community, there's more of an attitude to being more transparent about it, but there's a long way to go yet. So, this type of event is just a little piece of the jigsaw of trying to encourage people to talk and connect and seek the help if they need that professional help as well.
So a very serious subject, a very important cause, but today will also be a lot of fun, I think. As you say, lots of family activities, a good excuse to get together and just enjoy each other's company, maybe meet some new people, and as I say, support a really good cause. So come on down, support the people that have registered. Is it too late to register now?
No, there's that they're able to take walk-in registrations, and there's also some spare T-shirts. This is the This is the ARH Lift the Lid Walk T-shirt.
Very good.
So yeah, no, you can walk in, register and get your T-shirt for $30, which is a donation which goes straight to Australian Rotary Health. And Australian Rotary Health pride themselves on the fact that every dollar donated is a dollar that gets put into research. There's no cost deductions whatsoever.
Oh, and not forgetting that wonderful little loophole. It's a donation, right? So any donation over $2, tax deductible, right?
Yep.
So,
Indeed.
if you want to do your part to direct where the money goes, then please come down, register, buy a T-shirt. You can wear that anywhere, and have some fun.
Absolutely.
We are outside Bendigo Bank in Kwinana with the Rotary Club for the Lift the Lid on Mental Illness, a annual walk for mental health. We've got a choir here. We're going to be singing in a little bit. Are you excited for that?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to tell us what songs, or is it a secret?
I'm going to keep it as a secret.
Oh, stick around, guys. We've got a secret lot of songs coming up pretty soon. Are you excited to be here today?
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you going to do some walking?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. We've got an amazing turnout here. We've got people of all sizes, shapes and colours, and hopefully we'll raise some money for a good cause.
Can I ask? What is your name, buddy?
Austin?
Austin. Nice to meet you. Are you going to walk faster than anyone else here?
Maybe not, maybe.
Good idea to pace yourself. That's smart. That's good. And don't forget to drink lots of water. I think there's free water bottles they're giving out there, or maybe they're also to raise money for charity. Who knows? Are you happy to be raising money for charity?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Really, really good. Okay. Hi. Hi, Dad. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Great. What's your name?
Ryan's my name.
Ryan. So what's brought you down here today? How did you hear about the event?
It was through the school, so Austin's a part of the choir, St Vincent, so that was where I found out. But yeah, obviously it's a good cause, so I'll be walking today as well.
That's awesome. That's really good. Are you planning on getting one of the fancy T-shirts?
I wasn't aware there's fancy T-shirts, so maybe I should.
Yeah, no, they're really fetching. I think it'll be just your colours, and the $30 that they cost also goes to the mental health initiative.
Let's get walking. We're starting soon at 11 o'clock. I believe it's 10:30-ish.
Thank you, guys.
10:30. We'll see you soon.
Well, good morning, everybody, and wow, what a great turnout. We arranged the weather for you. The wind has come down, and I think that's because of all these beautiful children from St Vincent's. They have connections, you know. So great to see you all here. Thank you very much, and thank you for all the walkers. As we have said, it's not a race, it's a steady walk, and we're here to support those people that are living with some form of mental health. And the kids are going to sing you a beautiful song called One Kind Word, which is very appropriate. So I'm going to hand the microphone over to Claire Matheson, who I've got on her knees, which is wonderful, praying for me. So over to Claire and the children from St Vincent's Primary School.
Okay.
One kind word is all it takes. The walls come down, the ice it cracks, it breaks, it falls, the walls they crash. When you are kind, the walls A bullied kid is all those things, but you can't help them heal. Now comes the time for honesty. The only one you see is a fun eternity. Then every kid spoke to me. One kind words that they said, like a butterfly inside my head in a dream. I listened, and as they spoke, my nightmares vanished, and I awoke. One kind word, one kind word is all it takes. The walls come down, the ice it cracks, it breaks, it falls, the walls they crash. When you are kind, the walls say, one kind word is all it takes. The walls come down, the ice it cracks, it breaks, it falls, the walls they crash. When you are kind, the walls they smash.
The children were very, very happy to be asked and invited to come and sing today for such a great cause, and we wish the Rotary all the best in their fundraising, and let's go walk.
We'll line up behind the banner, have a couple of photos taken, and hopefully leave exactly at 11 o'clock. So before I hand over, thank you for Bendigo Bank for the sponsorship. Thank you for Rotary for the organisation, and enjoy your day. And there'll be I hope a sausage for everybody at the other end. It's a great turnout, so maybe I'll have to go last.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks to the choir for sharing such a wonderful song with us all. I wanted to take a moment to pay my respects to the lands in which we stand on today. While we're on this walk, I wanted to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land and take the time to reflect on those who have walked on this path long before us. Hi everyone, my name is Emily. I'm 23 years old and I live locally over in Wellard. Before we begin our walk today, I would like to take some time to share a piece of my story with you all. I've always been an anxious person, but my mental health journey started as a teenager. At the age of 13, I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome. I felt like my world had been turned upside down. I was suddenly unable to do the things that I loved, like play sports and hang out with my friends. Instead, I was confined to my bed for weeks at a time. The physical pain was constant and overwhelming. But what was even harder to deal with was the isolation. I was unable to attend school regularly and often had to miss out on social events. This led to weeks and months of minimal human contact, which made me feel incredibly lonely and disconnected from everyone and everything around me. As time went on, my condition worsened, and the mental toll of my illness became more and more apparent. I found myself struggling with anxiety and depression. The depression was particularly hard to deal with, as it made me feel like there was no hope for the future. I couldn't see a way out of the pain and isolation. I felt like I would never have the opportunity to live a normal life. Each relapse in my physical health led to a relapse in my mental health. But over time, I began to learn how to manage my mental health despite the state of my physical health. Of all the things I've learned on my mental health journey, the most important is that recovery isn't a straight line. Things can get bad, but things can also get better. In the early days, I often felt discouraged when my progress was slow or I experienced setbacks. But as I continued on my journey, I began to realize that every step forward, no matter how small, was a victory worth celebrating. I found ways to connect with others, even when I couldn't leave the house. I used Facebook groups to make friends and played Mario Kart online. I discovered new hobbies and interests that I was physically able to do, like cooking new meals and wasting my money at the plant section at Bunnings. I think we've all been there. But most importantly, I found hope. Hope that things could get better and that I could live a meaningful life, despite my struggles. I learned that even a small step, like making my bed or getting outside, could be cause for celebration. As I continued taking those small steps, they began to add up until one day I looked back and realized just how far I had come. It's important to remember that mental health struggles are more common than we may all think. Statistics show that over 2 in 5 Australians between the ages of 16 and 85 have experienced a mental disorder at some point in their life. This means that many of us here today have likely been touched by mental health challenges in some way, whether it's through personal experience or looking after someone. Living with a mental illness can be hard. Looking after someone with a mental illness can also be difficult. But it's okay to ask for help. I used to see asking for help as a sign of weakness, but I've become to realise having the courage to ask is actually a sign of strength. Like many people, one of my biggest struggles with mental health has been stigma. One of the most important ways to reduce stigma is by raising awareness and coming together to openly talk about it. By acknowledging it and naming it, we can create a more inclusive society where everyone feels supported and valued regardless of their mental health state. Stigma reduction has come a long way in the last few years. Us all being here together today is proof that progress is being made. Thank you.
Thanks, Emily, for sharing your story and being so open about it and doing exactly what this event is all about, being open about communicating, just making it normal to talk about mental health, which is something we are all affected by, all touched by. So we're just about to kick off with the walk. We're due to start 11 on the dot. How long have we got? 7 minutes? What are we going to do for 7 minutes? Yes, be organised. So we'll see if we can get people just rabbled group into some sort of order. Yes, good. And yeah, maybe just have a sing song. I like that idea. Have a sing song, have a dance, and get the energy pumping, get the blood pumping. So I'm excited. We're just about to start. There's still time to come down, register, just run it, buy some t-shirts, support the cause, and have fun.
One kind word is all it takes. The walls come down, the ice it cracks, it breaks, it falls, the walls they crash. When you are kind, the walls they smash. Our face is red, it burns with shame. They hurt you in a cruel game, but you are not the one to blame, and they can never steal your name. One word is all it takes. The walls come down, the ice it cracks, it breaks, it falls, the walls they rush. When you are kind, the walls they smash. Kind so those girls leave you behind. They sense a weakness in your mind, so let them go. Just leave them be. Listen well, you can talk to me like a falling bird with broken wings. No longer flies, no longer sings. A bullied kid is all those things, but you can't help them heal. Now comes the time for honesty. The only one is seen of one eternity. When every kid spoke to me. like a butterfly inside